Hey guys, what is going on? This is GTA Wise Guy and welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So in this one, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look at the Cheetah Classic. Now I'll be doing some customization for it, testing it out gameplay wise, see if we can stance it, see if we can drift it, see how quick it is, blah blah. So I apologize that it's been so long since my last video, especially a GTA one where I'm actually playing the game. Because I've been working hard on getting the Ruiner wide body done. Now I got carried away with it, I've done tons of parts for it. That video will be coming out soon, it is ready, I'm just importing it, but I've run into a few bugs, so that'll be coming soon. But for now, we're going back to a good old video where we're seeing what the new car's like. So the Cheetah Classic has just come out in GTA Online, it's $835,000 in GTA Online. But obviously we're in single player, I'm just going to be using some mods to test it out. I don't want to splash out on a shark card unless I've actually tested it, which is why you guys can watch this video and see if you guys want to buy it as well. Obviously I'm on single player because I've got my Futo custom mod. But without further ado, we'll spawn it in. If you guys have got a menu and a trainer, I'll leave links so that you guys can go and actually try these out in game. So we can spawn it in with Cheetah 2. So this car does look very similar to a Ferrari Testarossa, which I'm surprised Rockstar have actually put into the game. Simply because they had the F40, I thought there was even some Testarossa style elements in that, because obviously they mix and match cars a lot of the times. But you guys said you wanted a Testarossa, you wanted a Cheetah that looked exactly like the one from San Andreas and Vice City, and this is what we've got. The lights and everything look the same, we've even got pop-ups on this one. So Rockstar have really gone all out to give you guys exactly what you wanted. I wouldn't have thought that we've seen two cars that were like pretty similar in a way, so close to each other. And we've even got a Diablo style, well, Countach style car now as well. Obviously we've got a Diablo style Pegasi, and now we've got the Torero, which is going to be coming out soon as well. I'll show you guys that at the end of the video, and we'll probably do a separate video on that when it comes out. But without further ado, we'll get into customizing it. In terms of how it sounds, I think it sounds like a lot of other classic cars as well, but it does sound pretty cool. We'll take a look at the interior actually as well. Pretty cool, quite nice and classic, kind of retro. Take it in, see what the customization's like, and then we'll test it out properly then when we put some modifications on. So I'm using the Benny's mod in single player, so obviously it might be a bit glitchy and stuff. But we've got a few options for the bumper. We can just change the color of the splitter. And we've also got another thing. I wonder if these lights actually work or not. The retro with the splitter, so I'm not sure what this is based off. Now I'm not too familiar with classic supers, it's not my forte, so whatever these are, let me know down in the comments section. So I've also got some divided things on the grille there as well. Very subtle changes, but I suppose that's what you want for a classic car. You don't want some mad customization. And even look at the logo on the front as well. It's 3D. Normally they're just like a texture planted on top of the hood or something. That looks pretty cool though. Very detailed, to be honest. So I think we'll just go with, the retro splitter. And we'll make it colored as well. Try and keep it clean. We've got a stock with secondary paint. I suppose we'll do that, see what it's like when we change the color. Now I've changed the exhaust. We've got carbon tipped exhausts. I can't really see the carbon on it though, to be fair. Titanium tipped large and carbon tipped large exhaust. It looks kind of weird. It doesn't look carbon tipped. The texture looks a bit buggy, but I think we'll go with the titanium tipped large exhaust. But then again, I like the quad one, so yeah, we'll keep it stock. Changing the engine block, so unfortunately we can't see that, so we'll go out and see it in a minute, but we'll put primary color on for now. Right, so we can change the fender. So we've got vented rear fender. That looks pretty cool actually, it doesn't change it too much. And then we've got vented rear fender too, so we've got some like little slat thing, divider things in there, whatever you call them. We've got classic rear fender. I'm not sure what that's changing though. So I think it's like getting rid of that extra little ridge inside where the vent is. Just making it a bit cleaner, which I quite like. And then we've got those little slats in there as well. So I think we'll just go with the classic rear fender. That's pretty nice. Skirts. There's a little Grossi logo on the skirt as well, which is pretty cool. Got the rigid skirt. I think we'll leave the logo on the skirt as well. That looks pretty sick. Pretty clean. The hood, we can't actually see changing. We'll have to come off it a sec. So we've got a different grille on there. Looks a bit weird and a bit tacky to have that grille in the middle. Try the retro hood. That's pretty cool. Quite a lot of vents. It's kind of race car-ish, which is not the kind of look that I want to go for this one. Try and keep it clean and classic. To be fair though, that vent doesn't look too bad. It's not as like in your face. Retro hood with secondary paint. So I imagine that's the stripe going down the middle. Oh no, I think it's changing the color of the vents, but then again, we'll have to change the color to see what that's like. I think we'll just go with the retro HUD for now. Actually, no. But if we go with none, that vent's a bit big. So we'll go with the retro HUD with the primary paint. To be fair, I've got a lot of nice and clean customization for it. Nothing too crazy. Oh, that's pretty sick. We can get a sun strip with the Grotty logo on. I've always wanted that with a lot of sun strips in game as well. Obviously, the things that aren't part of a livery. The badge blue sun strip. Oh, so that makes it the same color as the badge. So I don't think you're going to be able to change the color of that. And then we've got the nation sun strip. So we've got the like an Italian flag on there as well. Obviously, it's an Italian supercar. It's Ferrari, what it's based off. So I think we can have a white sun strip and then the Grotty sun strip. So I imagine that's going to be colorable. So we'll go with that one. The spoiler, the retro spoiler. So that adds like slats on the back. That's pretty cool. The retro GT spoiler, so we've got slats and the wing on the back as well. Retro racer, that I quite like that one. That's pretty cool. Classic spoiler. Oh god, I don't know what's they're like. It's like some weird like engine cover or something. I don't know what that is. Classic spoiler 2. Oh, so that makes like glass through onto like the boot of the car, so you can actually see the cam cover there as well. That's pretty cool if you wanted like a show car look. GT spoiler, so we've got that weird engine cover and then that spoiler there as well. Not really feeling that spoiler though. Secondary color spoiler, GT spoiler 2. So obviously we've got the see-through one with that spoiler as well. So just a combination of different things really. Race spoiler. Now I do like the race spoiler, but I'm not liking that engine cover. I presume these are all going to be the same, just mixed and matched. Yeah, pretty much. So what I think I'm going to do is go with, I'm really liking the retro racer spoiler. It's got a bit of a tiny bit of a race car look to it, but it's got the slats, which I do like on a lot of classic supers as well. And that wing is nice and clean and flush with the body, so I don't think it's like too over the top. It's not ruining the look of the car. And I've fucking gone out again. Oh, so we can get a monster transmission on this one. Now you only see this transmission in some odd cars. I think it was in the Sultan RS, so I imagine this car is going to be pretty quick with that. The engine upgrade is just normal. Number plate, I'll throw that on. So I'm going to go with the SA Exempt because it's a classic, of course. I don't think it's that classic though, so we'll go with like the old retro style plate. Headlights, we'll keep them stock. We don't want Xenon on a classic. Now obviously this is a Ferrari. I'm really tempted to go with red, but I'll see what other colors we can actually pull off. I might just trigger people and go with blue, or even yellow looks quite nice. A lot of Ferraris do go in yellow, so we'll try yellow. I don't think I've ever seen a Testarossa in yellow. Actually, So when you type Testarossa into Google, you get most of them are red, but you can see in the corner there is just a bit of a yellow one there. So I'm going to go with yellow. I think we can pull it off. It looks pretty nice. Get the secondary color the same as well. Now I've just noticed that actual sun strip isn't changing color, so I might have to change that. Right, so I've got a race yellow. Now the wheels. The fitment isn't great, but obviously it's what it would have been on the car anyway, like realistically. They are 3-piece wheels though, but I think we'll change them to... Well, I think what we'll do is we'll put some like F40 style rims on it. I think we could pull that off quite nicely. So I think they're the 5-star rims under tuner. Yeah, so we've got some F40 wheels on it. Bit of a cool mix and match. Now the profiles are a bit small, the wheels look a bit small, but we might be able to work with that in a minute. And I think that's pretty much it for the build. I think I'll change that actual... So I think we'll change that sun strip. Not really feeling the colours that are working with the yellow, so we'll just keep it off for now, I think. So obviously we don't want white wheels, so I think what we'll do is we'll get those chrome 5-star wheels to... There we are. There's the build. Now, the customization, I think, is pretty basic, but it gives you, like, you don't want to go too mad with a Super, unless it was, like, some mad custom, like, race car version. I think the customization for it is what you would expect. It's pretty good. But I think what I need to do is just upgrade the brakes. Now, I couldn't change the suspension in Benny's as well, so we'll see if we can do that here. Yeah, we can change the suspension. Put Sport on. Doesn't really change the height of it much. So I think in GT Online it's going to be pretty difficult. I'll try and lower it by shooting it. See how low it can actually go. Now, the transmissions come up as super transmission through my mod menu. So I'm not sure what it's going to be called in GTA Online, but nonetheless, I'm sure it's going to be pretty quick anyway. We'll test that out in a sec. Right, so we'll try lowering it, see if you guys can do it in online, and then obviously we'll use my V-Stancer mod to actually get some nice proper fitment on it. Right, so we'll try and shoot. If you guys don't know how to stance a car, you just shoot just below the middle of the wheel, like in between the middle of the wheel and the bottom of the rim. Right, so it doesn't look like it's stancing. Try to shoot in the middle of the wheel. I think I know why. I've got invincibility on. Right, so I've got the V-Stancer mod. We'll test around with that in a minute because it might affect our handling. But for now, let's see what it's like. Now, I presume this is going to be rear-wheel drive, but just in case it's all-wheel drive, we'll put it up against the pole. We'll test it. Right, so it's definitely rear-wheel drive. We'll see what it's like with a mid-drive speed boost, what it's like on a launch as well. Right, so it seems quick, but obviously not blisteringly quick. I imagine in Sports Classic it's going to do pretty well. But we'll just take it onto the LS River. We'll see what it's like on a launch, see if it slips, and we'll see if we can do the mid-drive speed boost. I don't think it's going to be able to do the mid-drive speed boost. Right, we'll try launch. Get the revs high a bit. Launch it. So the launch was pretty good. There wasn't a lot of slip, and I did give it a lot of revs. We'll try a bit more revs this time. Yeah, so you can pretty much... Okay, so you can pretty much launch it at like 3/4 throttle and you won't get any slip on it. Unfortunately, you can't mid-drive speed boost it. I might try... Okay, so it just bounces off the limiter. There's no wheel spin. I imagine that monster transmission that we've got, or the super transmission, whatever you want to call it, I imagine that's giving it quite a lot of torque. We'll try with the brake. Okay, so it definitely doesn't do the mid-drive speed boost, unfortunately, so I doubt it's going to be any good at drifting. No, it's just too grippy. I'm trying to slide it, do a bit of a manji, but it's just not working. So obviously you wouldn't expect a supercar to do that. You can make it look good. It drives pretty nicely. I'm pretty sure it's going to do pretty well in Sports Classic as well. So we'll get it stanced with my V-Stancer mod. Suspension menu. Oh, got the wheel clipping through there. So there we are. Looks pretty cool when it stands. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get it this low in GTA Online, but yeah, that's pretty much all for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the customization. I'm probably not going to buy this in GTA Online. I don't think it's worth the money. Say $135,000. I think I'll save my money for another car. We've got the Ardent coming out, which is like a James Bond styled Lotus Evora, I think it is, or Lotus E-Spirit. Sorry, not Evora. And then we've also got the new, I think it's the Countach style car. I'll just spawn that in now. So I believe it's called the Pagani Torero. Yeah, so this is like a Countach style car. Sounds like the X80 Proto, which sounds a bit weird. So we can see the cam cover and the throttle bodies in there. That looks pretty sick. Got a nice V12 in there, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so V12, obviously. Looks pretty sick. So we'll try this out in the next video, or we might even do the Ardent. We'll just spawn that in quickly. And then we've got the Ardent, which has guns on the front of it, which is pretty mad. I'm not sure what else it can do, but so let me know down in the comments what one you'd like to see next. Would you rather see the Ocelot Ardent, or would you rather see the Pagani Torero? Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all for this video. The Rocket Bunny Ruiner hopefully will be out on Thursday at 6 PM GMT. Remember to be there at that time, or 6 PM BST, sorry. So that's 1 PM Eastern time, and it's also 10 PM Pacific. So if you guys are there at that time, I will be releasing it then. Hopefully I can get it out for them, but if you're there at that time, obviously you guys can suggest what car to do next, and your comment might get the most upvotes. So yeah, be there as early as you can. Get your comment in there to suggest what car to do next. Just before you guys go, I've also got a sale on the 6-star crew shirts, 25% off. Link will be in the description. It's only a limited time as well, and we are low on stock. So make sure to go and get one if you do want one before they sell out. They are the first edition crew t-shirts. And also remember, as soon as I get to 200k, I'm going to be taking suggestions for a completely original GTA car like I've done with the Maibatsu Revolution. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on Thursday, hopefully at 6 PM BST, so that I can show you guys the Rocket Bunny Ruiner. And obviously I've got an Origin kit and BN Sports kit. It's pretty cool. I've put a lot of work into it, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.